best remedy to treat malaria and typhoid. That usually gets rid of typhoid and malaria in about 7 days. You need to use the complete 7 days, and it contains overripe pineapple that's already fermenting. You just peel it normally, like you peel pineapple. There is what else is in it? It contains wool leaf, like cotton wool. I'm going to show you what that looks like. It's already in there. We filmed that already, turned on the camera, and then looked at it, and the camera was not there. That's walnut leaf right there. That's the rest of the walnut leaf. We already have enough of it in there. And it also contains young lime leaf, the ones that's just growing. That's it in there. That's it in the middle right there. That's same color as this. And the next thing that's going in this mixture is the lime. What have we done so far? We peeled pineapple and we've got all the ingredients here inside this bowl. The intention was to film everything, peel the pineapple. But please, if there's anybody who doesn't know how to peel a pineapple, I've gotten another pineapple. This is not the kind of pineapple you want to use. You want to use the very, 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 very organic one. And you also want to get one that's overripe and slightly almost going bad, almost spoiling. It's not spoiling, it's fermenting inside. So the skins are soft, you might have holes in it, don't worry about it. That's exactly what you need. Peeling pineapple is easy. There's so many different ways to peel pineapple. I need this for another remedy, so you just cut. There's fancy ways to peel it. It's not going in your mouth. You're going to be mushing it up, so just peel it the straight way that you know how to peel it. What else do we have in this remedy? We have young walnut leaves like this one. Yeah, that's already in here. I just put a couple more. We already have enough of it. And then we also have young lime leaf in this one. And you put some of it. I need this couple of young lime leaf. The ones that's just growing out, they look just like this. They're very soft to the touch. There's a lot of them that's hard. Those are not very young. They might have been on the tree for maybe a few weeks. You want the young ones that are just growing out. And for those of you who live in high malaria area, this is probably going to be the best remedy. It's going to be the best arsenal in your herbal remedies chest, because this would get rid of malaria, increase your energy, and best of all, you don't have to worry about malaria coming back regardless of how much mosquitoes bite you for at least the next 8 months. This remedy is good. Young lime leaf, young walnut leaf, and the last thing that goes in there is the cotton leaf. It's where the cotton wool comes out of. I have another clip. We could not find a cotton leaf, and this is leaf that I've cut from somewhere else, and it was not filmed, but I have another clip that was filmed in Ghana with a friend where we show you a cotton leaf. And then I would also probably Google it, stick a picture of it over my voice. So we have some of that in here. We have enough already. I don't need to put much more. And we have just put everything together because the pineapple is already going bad and soft and everything. And all we've just done is mushed it together. It's not going to be ready today. It's going to be ready tomorrow because the preparation completes tomorrow. And I've washed my hand already. You just scrub the leaves and the pineapple together. And it's going to sit overnight and it's going to ferment. Now, this would get rid of malaria, would get rid of typhoid, even if it's a reoccurring malaria and typhoid, including cerebral malaria. It will get rid of most of that. It's great. But you need to complete the 7 days of it. Over 7 days, you probably need 2 very big overripe pineapple. You might need 3. I said drink a glass about this much. Drink a glass of it in the morning, drink a glass in the evening. If you're not dealing with financial issues and you have enough money to get, because it's also one of the greatest juices. This tastes amazingly great. And you get 1 pineapple per day. You can make it all. The longer it stays, the longer it ferments, the stronger it is. You can make it all, put it in the fridge, let it sit out from the fridge. Don't put it on fire. before you drink it. Just let it sit out, gain room temperature, and drink it a glass in the morning, preferably a glass in the morning, a glass in the afternoon, a glass in the evening. Within 7 days, the malaria is totally gone. Your stomach is back to normal. Your health is back to normal. Everything is back to normal. I got to cover this, sorry, because there's so many flies around, just flying around. It's enough job just keeping the flies away. The last thing that's going in this is lime. So while I cut up the lime, I'm going to cover these to stop the flies getting in there. So I cut up about 4 limes. You might want more than that for this quantity. I'm going to be using 4 limes. So cut, fill the limes. Make sure they're juicy. The way you know that they're juicy is that they're softish. Actually, I'm going to cut 5 limes. You don't have to put it through a strainer, but I don't want the seeds in this. No, actually, I'm seed or no seed, it's fine. I'm going to be straining the juice before I drink it. So I just put the lime there, so just mix it. Oh goodness! All right, we'll put this here. Garbage is all over there. It's all down the way there. Yeah, just squeeze the lime into it. You know, get all the juice out. Get all the juice out. Squeeze lime, squeeze lime, squeeze lime, and even get these bits out. You know, scrape, squeeze, scrape. That's the best way to do it because there's still a lot of juice in there. So you finish squeezing and you just scrape around the edges like that. I'm sure everybody knows how to squeeze lime. This remedy, for those of you who are preparing to go on holiday to high malaria area, please, I say, do this. You know, you won't have to worry about those malaria shots. I hate malaria shots. What damage they're doing to your system is crazy. And once you have those shots, I know people who have the shot and still come down with malaria. Go back where they are. They come down with all kind of illnesses that they never had before. Maybe it's just a reaction to the shot. I don't know. Malaria remedies in themselves, I look at them as they weaken your immune system. They destroy your immune system. While taking the remedies, while taking chemical formulas made for malaria, you also advise to take blood tonics, certain amount of vitamins, and after doing that, you still realize that your body is weakened for a whole month, and just as your body is getting back strength, by the next month, you're treating yourself, you're taking another dosage of malaria. I asked a pharmacist, I said, how often do you have to treat this? She says, how often do you get bit by mosquitoes? I said, every day. She said, then take it once a month. I said, so these companies that make this are making a killing. If I'm taking this at God knows how many dollars once a month, and I'm taking it and I live in a high malaria area, this is now managing illnesses for profitability. But I'm not going to get into the politics of that. You know, you see all the side effects in these chemical formulas, and it's just amazing. You say, it's the warning sign, get this away from me, throw this away, I don't want to see this. And you see them, headache, kidney failure might cause kidney failure, eye failure, liver failure, this failure, that failure. You're wondering, what is left in my body if everything fails? But it's not guaranteed that you're going to get this. You say, has anybody ever gotten it? Yeah, yes, a lot of people have gotten it. That's why it's there, to protect themselves. They've already pre-warned you that all of these things might be failing in your body once you start taking these malaria chemical formulas. But on the other side, you have a magnificent, wonderful. Oh goodness! I hate to drink this in front of people because it does something to your tongue and everything, and you know, this is supposed to stay till tomorrow. I'm going to have to dig into myself, not to revisit this remedy and just want to taste it a little bit more before tomorrow, because that's what I do usually. Well, when I'm making it, except if I'm totally sick and I'm not feeling very well, then I let it sit. But otherwise, I take little tasters, and before you know it, it's all gone. All right, so that's what we have. This is great. Take it for seven straight days if you already have malaria. malaria is going to be gone. If you don't already have malaria or and you are using it for prevention of malaria, still take it for 7 straight days before. Yeah, and that's it. You really don't have to worry about getting malaria for the next, for the next 7 to 8 months. I used to come down with malaria once every month, once every 2 months, tried everything, including those chemical poisons that you're asked to take. I take it and I'm knocked out. Yet malaria goes after a week. My body is weak. My system is weak for another month and a half, and I'm struggling. And I'm taking blood tonics and this and that, and it's just not doing anything. When I was introduced to this and I took this for the first time on a 7-day straight thing, packed full of energy, malaria is gone. And you know, once if you're getting something consistently, it's almost like a woman's cleansing period. You're already expecting the visitor, so the malaria is the visitor now. And it didn't come. The second month, third month, fourth month. I said, this is great. And best of all, it's also the cotton wool. The reason for the cotton wool in it is to cure typhoid. And I don't use that word cure. It cures it. At that point, it's not managing it. It takes down the titer virus to about 20/40 and leaves that 20/40 for your body, naturally, your immune system to learn to combat this by itself. Yes, I do watch what water I drink, and I was doing that before, but I was also coming down with typhoid. I've not had malaria in 4 years. I live in a high malaria area where people are getting it every month. I've not had typhoid in 4 years since I started taking this remedy. And once again, I also cleanse my system from time to time. Always do a colon cleanse, do a systemic cleanse at least twice a year. A complete systemic cleanse will do wonders for your immune system. It will do, and once you do a systemic cleanse, it's almost it's almost a biblical thing that you most cleanses are so gentle, even the intensive ones, that they're not going to, mess with the friendly bacteria in your body. But you're going to have collateral damages. Some of them are going to die. Repopulate your body with probiotics, yogurt, whatever you use. Repopulate your body with them. Ferment a lot of things. Even fermented pineapple, if it's fermented over a period of time, it's probiotic friendly. This mixture here would increase it. Is it increasing or decreasing your metabolism? This would make your metabolism work more correctly. It burns down fat. It keeps your weight. It keeps your weight down, and I say that categorically. The movement, bowel movement. It helps to regulate bowel movement. What else does this remedy do? It does a lot. I've been preparing it. Like I said, the remedy is not ready by itself. I'm trying not to unplug the sound. The sound is hidden here. That's why I'm being very careful. We're recording into my tablet sound. The remedy by itself is not ready until tomorrow. One hand to clean my glass because of the flies. And the remedy is not ready till tomorrow, but I'm going to have a little taste of it. All right. No. Yes. It's like, I love ice cream. This for me is like tasting ice cream for the first time in 10 years. And when I mean the organic type ice cream. This is excellent. You would want to drink this even if you didn't have malaria. But I don't know the effects of, I don't think you get any effect from overdose. You can't overdose yourself from something like this. So No, don't do it. It's a great, wonderful juice. It's going to be here. I'm going to bring the camera back. It's going to be more fermented by then. It's calling my name. Drink me, drink me, drink me. It's going to be more fermented by tomorrow. It's going to be ready to, to combat malaria and typhoid, give them a knockout punch. This is the Bush Doctor series. My name is Shango. Welcome back to 24 hours later of our malaria typhoid remedy. This has now been sitting for 24 hours. Oh goodness, I really need to show you the texture and the color of this so that you know exactly what it's going to look like. This is 24 hours later of the remedy being sitting. Now we're going to sip it. There's not much to do. We're just going to strain it, not sip. We're going to strain it. Sorry, this is not a prompt. It's I'm trying to make sure that sound is still recording. Been having a lot of accidents with that lately. Still recording. We're good. So we're going to strain it from here into here, and then from there we're going to pour it into here, and then from here I'm going to drink it. Okay. Where are we? So I have these two lovely things to strain. Sorry, this goes here. And then we have water to rinse because there's a lot of flies around. So I just pour this. Not, you know, I've walked it a little bit before coming, but while I'm straining, you just walk it with your hand and then just press it down. Just going to strain about enough. Just walk it with your hand, press it down so that you get all that juice out. I'll show you how much juice we get out just in a second. You're going to strain whatever's left. You're going to get quite a bit of juice, and this juice is probably going to be enough for you for about 2 days. It's one pineapple. That's actually very generous because we got one big pineapple. Remember, oval-ripe pineapple. I don't want to waste too much of it. So I'm straining carefully too because I want to see if I can use the fiber for something. I hate wasting things. It's just, yeah. There's still more juice in it. A good friend of mine, Dawn, she would have put this in the fabric, gotten every single juice out of it. Actually, I'm going to introduce her to you because initially in Ghana, we gathered some of these herbs together. She was coming down with typhoid, and she's going to be presenting some of these shows at some point soon. So, yeah, that's all we're doing. We're just training. Yeah. You get some muscles in there. Sorry, just been silly. All right, so this is what we have. I'm going to place this right here. Can't cover it up. And I'm going to get all this out. There's no, I'll throw it gently in there. I'll get it out later. So this is what we have so far, just to give you an idea. As I strain these now, from here, I see the flies. Yeah, get that. Sorry. Don't like flies. Okay. And I'm going to strain this from here to here, just to give you an indication of how much juice we've gotten out of that. That's quite a bit. That is a lot of juice. All right. Usually if this was not for the camera, I would have drank it with all those with all the fibers and everything in there. But I know some people like to have it real smooth, and the texture, oh goodness, oh, well, that goes for real smooth. All right. So that is what we have. Yeah? And I'm going to walk that in. Actually, I've not wasted anything. I should have done this on close-up. It's fine. And now we'll put this back in here because I want to catch some of the juice that's falling up. And making a mess. This is how much I got left. Full glass, no full glass? Oh, full glass. All right. So that's what I have left. I'm going to pour this back in here. And fermented, not too heavy. It was just covered briefly, covered with a mat. So it's not too heavily fermented. If I covered it with that lid, it'd be very fermented. Not as sugary taste as it tasted yesterday. Now I can taste everything in it. Cottonwood definitely I can taste. The lime not so much. The lime leaf not so much. The walnut leaves I can taste. And the pineapple, obviously. Recap. Wonderful malaria prevention remedy. Wonderful malaria cure remedy. Wonderful typhoid prevention remedy. Wonderful typhoid cure remedy. If you don't have malaria and you're going to be using this for prevention, the best thing, really, yeah, get a pineapple, get 2 pineapples. 1 pineapple is going to last you about 2 days. A big pineapple is going to give you, yeah, you probably want to drink this much. Yeah, about that much. 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. If you have malaria, then you're probably going to need more pineapple because you're going to need 1 of this in the morning, a full glass of this in the morning, a full glass in the afternoon, and a full glass in the evening. And you do that for 7 straight days. The wonderful thing about this is it also boosts up your immune system. Do the aloe vera thing after when the malaria is gone. Try to take in as much aloe vera to help to boost up even your immune system more. But like I was saying, the wonderful thing about this is that if you take this, if you complete a 7 days course of this, you're not going to get malaria for the next 5 months. I don't care how badly those mosquitoes, not those vampires, want to suck on your blood.